It all began on a gloomy Saturday afternoon, the kind of day where the sky seemed perpetually overcast and the air felt thick with an impending storm. My friends and I, being the restless teenagers we were, decided to explore the old cave on the outskirts of town. It had always been a source of local legends and whispered warnings, but that only made it more alluring. It was there, half buried in the dirt, that I saw it, a glimmer of gold. I brushed away the earth and pulled out an ancient amulet, intricately designed with strange symbols that seemed to shift under the light. "Whoa, look at this!" I exclaimed, holding it up for my friends to see. That night, I placed the amulet on my nightstand and drifted off to sleep. My dreams were filled with disturbing images, shadowy figures, piercing eyes, and an overwhelming sense of dread. I woke up drenched in sweat, the amulet glowing faintly in the dark. I chalked it up to a nightmare and tried to go back to sleep. One evening, as I was researching the symbols on the amulet, I came across an old legend about an ancient spirit bound to a cursed amulet. The spirit, once a powerful sorcerer, was trapped within the amulet by his enemies, and he sought to reclaim his power by latching onto anyone who found it. The only way to break the curse was to return the amulet to its original resting place and perform a ritual to release the spirit. We gathered the necessary supplies for the ritual, a list I found in an obscure part of the legend, and set out at dusk. The cave felt different this time, more menacing, as if it were alive and aware of our presence. We made our way back to the hidden chamber and placed the amulet on the ground. Following the instructions, we lit candles and began chanting the incantation. The air grew colder, and the shadows around us seemed to dance with a life of their own. As we chanted, a figure began to materialize, a ghostly form with burning eyes that bore into my soul. The spirit was furious, but I held my ground, continuing the ritual. Finally, with a blinding flash of light, the spirit let out a deafening scream and vanished. We stumbled out of the cave, shaken but relieved. The curse was broken, and the spirit was gone. I never told anyone outside my group about the amulet, but the experience changed me. I learned to heed the warnings of old legends and respect the unknown. I had almost forgotten about the whole ordeal when I received a package in the mail. There was no return address. Curious, I opened it to find a small box inside. My heart raced as I lifted the lid, revealing another amulet, eerily similar to the one I had destroyed. A note was attached, written in an elegant flowing script. The cycle continues. You cannot escape your destiny. We spent hours poring over ancient texts and forgotten manuscripts, searching for any clue that could help us. Finally, Jenna found a passage that made our blood run cold. The amulet wasn't just a vessel for the spirit, it was a key. Each time it was destroyed, a new one would appear, seeking a new host to unlock its power. Little did we know the spirit was already aware of our plans. As we prepared for our next confrontation, the whispers grew louder and the shadows grew darker. The battle for our souls had only just begun.